So Shavkat Rakhmonov beat Wonderboy Thompson. Everybody was picking Shavkat to win this fight, and he was the first one to sub Wonderboy. But honestly, is anyone else not really that impressed? Maybe it's just because of the hype around Shavkat Rakhmonov, but the way he won that fight, I think he got about 7 takedowns stuffed from Wonderboy. Like, Wonderboy's not the greatest defensive wrestler, and I've said it for a while. Shavkat's offensive wrestling is very, very overrated. He's a good fighter, don't get me wrong. Honestly, I would pick Shavkat Rakhmonov to beat Leon Edwards on the feet, but his offensive grappling is not very good. And the thing where that's a problem is I think there's a lot of guys who are better strikers than him in that division that could, give him some problems on the feet. And, Wonderboy's statistically not the greatest takedown defense. Got taken down at will by Bilal Muhammad. Got taken down at will by Gilbert Burns. He's 41 years old as well, so he's not in his prime. He's 2 years older from when he fought Gilbert Burns and Bilal Muhammad. So he's a lot older now. And, Bilal Muhammad almost finished him in the first round on the ground. Shavkat couldn't do anything to, he couldn't do anything to Wonderboy in that first round. Arguably, you could give that to Wonderboy on damage. I don't really care enough to look at it. You'd have to go who landed more pitter-patter shots. I think Wonderboy landed a big shot on the chin, and then Shavkat just didn't do anything on the feet. I heard people saying, Shavkat could go in there and he could beat Wonderboy in the feet. Well, he definitely didn't fucking believe that, because he was fucking the ground standing was lava, the ground was fucking ice. The way he was fighting, literally. He was petrified to stand with Wonderboy. Obviously, that is his route to victory. He doesn't want to go in there and have a back and forth war with Wonderboy. But I don't know. He was really trying to get them takedowns, and they were not coming at all. The only time he got Wonderboy down was because Wonderboy jumped up to try and, keep balance or something. And he just immediately fell to his ass. I don't know, man. Fucking Jesus Christ. I don't know. I don't. Let me. What are the stats? I swear it was 7 takedown attempts from Shavkat. Oh, the stats aren't coming. Okay, so he went for 5 takedowns apparently. Only got 1. That 1 takedown is only because Wonderboy jumped up to try and keep balance. That thing defensive grapplers try and do. It fucking fell, made Wonderboy fall on his ass, and then he was fucked then. Impressive submission from Shavkat, to go in there and just submit Wonderboy. But are we going to act like that means he's a future champion? Don't get me wrong. He beats Leon Edwards, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just underrate Leon Edwards a lot. I seem to pick against Leon Edwards a lot, so maybe that's just the thing there. I do think he would probably knock out Leon Edwards. I just don't rate Leon Edwards' chin. I think he'd be able to keep it standing against Leon, but I just don't think in general he's unbeatable. I could see Leon Edwards beating him. Bad defense, not good takedowns. On the feet, anyone's got a shot against him. Now, he has an amazing fucking chin. Shavkat Rakhmonov has a great chin. That's something you can't take away from him. But, Jesus fucking Christ, does he get hit a lot? Even if you have a granite chin, it's not a good thing to just constantly eat big shots on your chin. Nobody should ever be trying to do that. Yeah, not ideal for any fighter to do that, in my opinion, but what do I know? I'm not a fighter. But yeah, it was a good performance. Maybe I'm just being a fucking Grinch over it because, we all sort of thought he was going to go out there and sub Wonderboy. At least I picked him by submission. But I was expecting a bit more of an easy go of things. I thought he'd be able to get Wonderboy down a bit easier with trips or something, but he's better with trips and everything, but his takedowns overall are pretty shit. We got to admit that. Now, can the guy beat, all the other guys in the division? Of course he can. This fight wasn't fraud checked Shavkat. It just shows that as good as he is, there is still some flaws in his game. His defense, his offensive wrestling is not the greatest, but we haven't seen his defensive wrestling on display or anything yet, but, it'll be interesting to see when someone shoots on him or attacks him on the feet. And throws in some takedown attempts. Maybe he can get chinned if someone is got a good enough takedown threat to land on the feet. Who knows? But still, it was a good performance from Shavkat Rakhmonov. He goes and does his thing. He goes in and beats Wonderboy. Impressive. But Kevin Holland got him down easier. Like, Kevin Holland wasn't even trying to take Wonderboy down and he got him down. Like, I don't fucking understand this sport sometimes. Maybe Shavkat just wasn't going enough on the feet. He wasn't really attempting anything on the feet that would, make the takedown easier. He was sort of just shooting very obviously. Like, it was pretty clear he was going to go for a takedown. He wasn't really mixing his striking in there. Honestly, showed a bit of low fight IQ, more just a bad strategy to get them takedowns. It just wasn't a very smart game plan from Shavkat, but he still won in the end. But I don't know. That makes me think, like, he made Jeff Neal look like he had amazing takedown defense, which he does. But maybe maybe a lot of other guys gonna do a similar thing. I feel like boxers with good takedown defense are like gonna be real trouble for Shavkat Rakhmonov, especially just power punches with good takedown defense as well. But still, he's a great striker as well. So we have to see him against, I don't know, who the fuck do we give him next? Maybe you do him versus Colby. That probably makes the most sense. Colby wants a quick turnaround. I'm sure Shavkat wants to turn around quickly, so maybe we can do that fight next. But still, good performance from Shavkat, but I don't know, just some way I'm a bit disappointed. Maybe my expectations for this performance were a bit too high, but still, he went in there, he beat Wonderboy, but 41-year-old Wonderboy, are we going to rate that highly? I don't know. Still, good performance. We'll see what happens next, but make sure you give this video a like. Let me know your thoughts on Shavkat's performance here over Wonderboy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.